grow, still can't stop it.
What is up? I am Crypto Mason, and welcome back to the Crypto Mason YouTube channel. Shout out to the Gold Squad. We look for gold in every single aspect of our lives, and we always find it. Now today, we are back with a stacked daily market update. We're going to talk about a new layered partnership with Quant and Microsoft. We've got HBAR in this video. We've got Ethereum, XRP, Bitcoin, all of the coins that we love. Of course, we cover them every single day. And this channel gives you a video every single day covering the best utility coins on the market. That's really what it comes down to. So let's hop into it. We have a little bit of housekeeping stuff to do. First, make sure you're following me on Twitter. Second, make sure you're following the Gold Squad account on Twitter. We just hit 14K. We will most likely do a giveaway at 15,000 there. So go follow that. Also, if you're bored in the bear market and you want to watch some travel / food review / lifestyle content with me and Megan, you can go to Life of Megson and go and subscribe. So you can click channels right there, scroll to the back here, and click subscribe on that. We're making some lifestyle content as we travel to these crypto conferences. And speaking of crypto conferences, I will be speaking at a crypto conference. Wow, am I a rapper now or something? That was crazy. I will be speaking in Las Vegas, actually, at the Community NFT LV Con convention or conference with Megan as well on August 26 to 28. You can get your tickets with the link in the description. And then if you're from Canada, there's an easy conference that you can come out to in Toronto. You can also get tickets to this with the link in the description. I will not be speaking at this one, but I will be attending, and you will be able to meet me there. And this is the Blockchain Futurist Conference, August 9 to 10 in Toronto. One other thing, make sure you sign up for Binance with the link in the description. Binance is an official partner of the channel. If you're from the US, sign up for Binance US. If you're from Canada or anywhere else, sign up for Binance.com. Let's hop into the daily market update. We are at 1.1 trillion, folks. 4.75% up on the day. Bitcoin is at 24,000, right? So we're still going up. We're still surviving, this resistance here that we usually hit, or we have hit like a couple times already. We're still surviving. I mean, right now we're dipping into the 23,000s right there on Binance exchange, but the CoinMarketCap API, oh, there we go. It updated. So we're into the 23,000s now. Ethereum is still at 1,700, dude. Like, I'm not seeing very much excitement about Ethereum being at 1,700. Like, that's actually pretty good that we're back at 1,700. Obviously, I do want to go back to 4,000 because that felt amazing that Ethereum even could reach 4,000. And then as for the Bitcoin chart here, just like I said, I think we're going to come right back down. I don't think any huge movements are going to happen anytime soon for Bitcoin. For Bitcoin Gold, I don't know why Bitcoin Gold is pumping. 28%. Oasis Network, Optimism, Ravencoin, Chiliz. I'm not invested in any of these. I am invested in Chainlink. $7.92 is still a pretty dang good buy for Chainlink right there. So that is what we're rocking with today. The volume is insane today. Volume is way up today. Over 100 billion, which has been pretty much a surprise in these past couple weeks here, seeing volume over 100 billion. So that is very good. We also had Ripple publish their Q2 2022 XRP markets report. Now, this is what you get being an XRP holder and being a Ripple, connoisseur. You get these market reports. Unlike any other crypto company or crypto project, they put out a they put out a market report every single quarter. We have some massive developments happening with the XRP NFT space. We do have a mention of onxrp.com, which is pretty cool in the market report. We do have a mention of Sologenic as well. Aesthetes, I think that's called, is a project as well that I've been watching. On AVAX is there. They talk about the bridge from Avalanche to XRP Ledger. So these are really good to read through to see everything that happened with XRP in the quarter, right? We had the Fluff World partnership. They talk about global regulation. And then most importantly, they talk about the XRP sales, right? So disciplined, responsible stakeholders, Q2 sales and purchases Q2 sales and purchases. Last quarter, total XRP sales by Ripple, net of purchases, were 408 million versus 273 million the previous quarter. Ripple has continued to engage in sales solely related to ODL, and these volumes have ramped up substantially as Ripple's ODL business expanded globally. As you can see right here, here's the sales summary. This is in millions. So total ODL related sales for Q2 was 2,125, right? I believe that's 2.1 billion. And then we have 1.7 billion for the total purchases, which remains with a net of purchases of 408 million right there, which is bigger in every way to the previous quarter, right? To the previous quarter. The volume, global XRP volume, has been down a little bit there. You know, all these numbers, the net sales as a percentage of volume is higher, but it's very cool that we get to see this every single quarter. And then we have all the little companies, or some of the big companies, like we got onxrp.com, Aesthetes. We have all of these platforms that have gotten mentioned in the quarterly report. They celebrate and they you know, because that's a mention by Ripple. It's very powerful. Now let's talk a little bit about the outsourcing of Hedera to Swirlds Labs. Okay, so this was announced in April 2022. We did cover this, and the Hedera Governing Council entered into an agreement to outsource services previously performed by Hedera Hashgraph LLC to the Swirlds Lab, right? Swirlds Labs. As the council focuses on network governance, industry standards, public policy, and treasury management. Okay, so these payments are coming. The payments for these services will be made as prepayments of HBARs with periodic adjustments based on actual expenses and HBAR market price. The first of these prepayments will be made this month. And this was 5 hours ago. So in the next few days here, we got freaking 3 days left of July, right? This prepayment will include 919 million HBARs and will be transferred from account 0.0.81 to account 0.0. blah, blah, blah. And Swirlds Labs has informed us that portions of the balance will then be further transferred to a number of accounts for security and risk management purposes. And this is the prepayment. So we're getting to it here. The transferred HBARs from this initial prepayment and future payments to Swirlds Labs for the outsourced services will be considered part of released supply, which many external parties include in their definition of circulating supply. So these prepayments will be part of the circulating supply. Very interesting right there. You might have seen the title, right, with HBAR. This graph, or this diagram, is one of the most important, bro, ever, that has ever been made of HBAR. This is why HBAR will take over the world and probably will be like 30x its current price, 50x its current price. This right here. This is a graph. We've shown this graph before, but this is a graph of growth fund of ecosystems, okay? Now, you compare HBAR to every other crypto, they have the biggest growth fund out of any of them. 10.7 billion HBAR. I believe that has definitely, you know, decreased in value because the HBAR price has decreased in value, right? Boom. So that's 721 million as of right now. But when that was actually announced, that was worth $5 billion, and it was the biggest growth fund. It still is way up there with the biggest growth funds. That was announced September 16. This is why, because any projects that put back investment into growing their ecosystem will thrive, okay? That is absolutely why. Look at that big bubble compared to everybody else. Now, let's talk about the Quant layered partnership with Microsoft. This is from Quant customer and Quant user Nexi, which is the largest payment provider in Europe, has partnered with Microsoft. Okay, and we can see that from a tweet. Today marks the beginning of a new and exciting partnership with Microsoft aimed at driving the digitization of the European economy together. Okay. Also, last week, Quant user Oracle also partnered with Microsoft. So 2 Microsoft layered partnerships with Quant, right? And we talk about layered partnerships. It means Quant, another company, and then a very powerful company. So HBAR has these layered partnerships with the freaking Federal Reserve. Okay, that's how crazy it is. And Google to HBAR is not a layered partnership. That's a straight up Google is Hedera, right? We've explained that before, how Hedera, the LLC that is called Hedera, actually has Google in it. Like they've signed on to that LLC. So this is pretty crazy that 2 layered partnerships with Microsoft within a couple weeks here. Insane for Quant. Now, this is some very bad news right here. SEC and NASA, the latest news. I don't know what NASA is. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't think that's like NASA, like the space agency, obviously. But this is actually from February. And this guy's posting this like it's new news. And it actually, this guy's posting it like it's new news, and it's not. But the SEC and NASA agree that accredited investors should have at least $10 million in assets. People with less assets should lose status and not be allowed to invest in startups in crypto. That is too dangerous for them. Land of the free. So this is absolutely horrible, dude. The SEC is agreeing to lock out the poor even more, right? They cater to the rich. They make the rich get richer. Through rules like this, accredited investor. Dude, I hate the term accredited investor. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's really, really stupid. And it's just like the epitome of the rich get richer and you're locking out people who can't make it past that barrier, right? It's so stupid. But now they're trying to increase it. As of February of this year, they were working on increasing it. Now, I don't know where they've got with that. Anders tweets out, why not make it $1 billion right away? That's how it feels, dude. So 10 million. You're going to need 10 million of assets. Good luck, right? In this world right now. Now, we do have some updates on the Ethereum merge. The Ethereum's final testnet merge is set for early August. This is the Goerli? I don't know how to say it. Goerli will be the network's 3rd and final testnet before the network's transition to proof of stake, which is scheduled for mid-September. Okay, so this will occur next week. This is the final test to be completed in the merge. The final test. Both other tests, right? The Sepolia testnet went off without any problems. And then the Ropsten testnet successfully transferred to or transitioned to proof of stake in June. Between August 6th and August 12th, the Goerli testnet is scheduled to merge with Prater, its associated beacon chain. So this is a lot of technical stuff, right? Hard to understand. The point here is the Ethereum merge is like we're making progress towards it. It is coming. And I do expect Ethereum to pump a little bit in anticipation of this. Maybe we're literally already seeing that, right? July 12, all the way from July 12, we're up 70%. Is that real, dude? That's real. We're up 70% on Ether in the past 16 days. Like, that's really damn good. And this was such an obvious place. I bought Ethereum at $1,000. I bought some when it went into 3 figures, like 900 or something. When we got down to, we were chilling at 900, right? Couple times here we hit 900. I did buy 3-figure Ethereum. Obviously I want that even lower, but that was an obvious buy right here. Pretty obvious. Like when we crashed to 890, where do you expect it to go? If it crashes more, you should be buying anyways, right? When you see it go to 890, So right now we're seeing us at 1,700, which in the grand scheme of things is still a crazy buy, right? Still a crazy buy because we went to like 5K. So if you like 5K divided by 17 to 1, you're looking at a 3x of your money right there. Okay, and I believe Ethereum will get way up here. 7K, 8K, 9K, easily. Should easily get there, especially after the merge. So, next we have, oh damn, this video might be long. We're gonna go to this right here. Gary Gensler, okay? This is such a boss tweet from John Deaton. He says, "Do you hear that, Gary Gensler? 90% of Gary's wealth is managed by Vanguard. Gary, without authorization from Congress, is attempting to impose ESG disclosures on U.S. companies while his wealth is tied up in Chinese companies exempt from all ESG matters." What's going on here, dude? ESG is environmental sustainability. Oh, I forget. Wow. How am I forgetting? ESG, what was it? Oh yeah, environmental, social, and corporate governance. Okay, so those are certain principles that massive investors use when evaluating investments, and they're attempting to impose these ESG disclosures on U.S. companies, and then Gary simultaneously has his money in Chinese companies which are exempt from ESG matters. This is coming from Vivek right here. BlackRock and Vanguard shun the U.S. coal industry, yet invest billions in a Chinese company whose name is literally China Coal Energy Company without saying a peep about ESG over there. The hypocrisy is staggering, and that truly is, bro. Gary, what are you doing? It's just pure hypocrisy, and I mean, we're used to it already with the hypocrisy. Crazy. And then you can see right here that Vanguard is actually right in there, right? Vanguard is a shareholder right there, 1.61% in the China Coal Energy, and Gary's wealth is managed by Vanguard. Okay, 90% of Gary's wealth is managed by Vanguard. Insane. Now, the final clip we will end off with, and I love to end on this note of trashing Bitcoin a little bit, or telling the truth about Bitcoin a little bit. We've shown this clip before, a long time ago when it came out, but this is Charles Hoskinson putting it perfectly to why Bitcoin is just nothingness and Bitcoin is a new religion. Take a look at this and we'll wrap up the video.
When you look at Bitcoin, you say, what is the incentive to evolve the system? There's none. What is the incentive for the system to get more competitive? There's none. In fact, it's the opposite. They've turned it into a religion. I was in Miami at this Bitcoin conference there. I had a toilet paper roll thrown at me that had shitcoin written on it. You have Max Kaiser out on the stage, doing his best Rick James impression.
Was he the guy that did the F Elon?
Fuck Elon! Fuck Elon! Yes. And so you're watching this stuff and you say, okay, first, why would anybody want to join that? I can't for the life of me understand what the hell is the point of Bitcoin. When I joined the Bitcoin space way back in the day, it was, hey, we hate the dollar, and hey, we like gold a lot. Let's create digital gold. Let's build a payment system. And then it just kind of went all these different directions, and nobody can actually tell you what Bitcoin is for. It's a store of value, okay. There's some proof of work thing where maybe you're like incentivizing alternative energy to be produced. I don't know. It's like nobody really knows the philosophy. There's no direction. And they say, but don't worry, just buy and hold, and everything will sort its way out.
I believe it's HODL.
Of course, Lex Friedman has to correct the HODL. But that is just such a good clip to end with. Pretty straightforward clip. You guys hear me talk shit on Bitcoin like that all the time. That is all we've got for the daily market update. 20 minutes, bro. Every time these market updates are packed. We didn't even get to all the stuff we had to get to today. There is a Gary Gensler clip, but it's 3 minutes long. So we will feature that probably in tomorrow's video. I love every single one of you, especially if you made it to the end. Like, comment, subscribe, all that bullshit, and goodbye.